So we went Raku Firing at Wereldsgeluk, the beautiful olive farm of Willie and Lisa Duminy. For most of us, it was our first experience of Raku, but by the end of the weekend, there were over 100 pieces of wonderful Raku pottery. The farm is so beautiful. There is a dam in front of the house, and it reflects the mountains which form the backdrop, and those mountains glow red as the night falls. And then it's time for a drink. Just explain the process of how Raku Firing works.
Raku is one of the first types of firing that one got to know about. It's an ancient Japanese method of firing tea bowls. It's gas, it's very quick, it's very dramatic. There's a lot of thermal shock, so one has to have a certain type of clay. A firing takes about 30 minutes, and then the pots are taken out of the kiln when they are red hot, and they get put into sawdust where there's a reduction, and that causes the body to go black, and also it causes crackling glazes. It's left in the sawdust for probably 10 to 15 minutes, and then out of the sawdust into water. It's probably a good idea just to let the pot lie around before it goes into the water, because there's quite a shock between the sawdust and the water. And then as soon as the pot is cool enough to handle, then you will clean it up, wiping, scraping off the ash and polishing up the pot to get the final result.
First there was a lot of standing around and organizing and getting ready.
That's nice and small. We have to get it quite evenly coated.
Is this a color glaze or a translucent glaze?
Translucent glaze. And what happens after you've done this, it dries, you dust it off exactly as they're doing there, then you spray it before it goes into the firing.
With a color?
With the colour, that's right.
I think this stuff has all been cleaned up already.
Matthew, what are you doing with that pot?
I'm just getting the rim cleared so that it doesn't stick to the shelf, because that's like first prize and last prize. Yeah, so
is that going to stay sort of raw?
That's going to be raw, and it's got wax on there. So, because if the glaze creeps, sticks to the shelf, and then
it gets stuffed.
You almost have to have a forfeit drink or something. Yeah, and then the top is going to be unglazed, and that theoretically, when it goes into the sawdust, it's going to go black.
Okay.
That's
matte black or shiny black?
Matte black.
Shiny black would be a glaze.
Yeah. And then we will spray copper and whatever on here to give it a bit of a... I think I might just use copper on this one.
France had built the kiln, which was a wire cage with a heat-resistant blanket inside it. They had to ensure that when the kiln was put in place, it would be properly seated on the bricks. The glazed pots were then placed on the shoals of the kiln.
And the ones on top you can put with bare hands, the ones underneath difficult, but I'll help you. Is that not too tall, Theda?
Too tall? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Theda. Sorry, Michael.
Okay.
Okay, what has to go on? We're going to have to do a firing with the top shelf.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Put shorties on, and that's fine.
Go.
Those are good to go.
And then these two more here.
You need something underneath now.
That one. Okay, this here. This
We
one.
want to stick it on there.
Just them walking down the path. Just move this in a little bit.
That's too far. There we go. Just move a bit. It's not hard. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. Something else can go here.
Yeah.
And once the kiln was full, the cage was carefully lowered on top of the pots, and then the firing could begin.
It's not going to seal
There's
at the
a
side.
problem on the right hand side here. Okay, we good?
Right. Up.
Whoa!
Which was that?
Probably mine.
Leaning against the...
Up. There we go. What a pleasure. Whoa, big fire now. Can you perhaps help me with this one, man? Maybe if you get one on either side, you might be able to do this together.
What's that?
Can I grab it in the top, John?
Yeah, I guess probably. Perhaps that's the way to do it. There we go.
Look at this. Sure. That's an interesting place. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Cracking nicely. Something's cracking beautifully.
Off now.
Do we need fire? Do we need water on this?
No,
Or smother the fire.
Fire is good. Fire is good.
Oh, look at that.
This one is stunning.
That's now the heat.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, it's good.
Mine, I've only got one brick.
I also got one brick.
Look how
Okay, we're good. Now the glaze. It's a bit shorter.
It takes flame when you put it in the sawdust.
It'll be fine. Yeah,
Fantastic.
I think the heat is good at the moment.
I think it's yours. What? This one here. Oh. But I see it. I think we need some water.
So do you know beforehand what the colours are going to be?
Not really.
You think you know? Let's look.
Lovely. Right.
Gloves,
As
spawns.
we here.
We're ready for gas off.
Okay, other way. No.
Not yet.
Right.
Ready, steady.
Straight up.
Torches off.
Oh!
Okay, we're done.
Wow.
Right.
Brilliant.
My
Look at
job
that.
is
Ja, dat is fucking mooi.
The change in colour shows up now. As it,
We need to reduce the pots.
okay,
We need to get the pots
go. Do what you have to do.
Torches, guys.
This was the most exciting moment of the day, when the darkness of the night revealed how hot the pots really were.